God spoke to us in many ways and through the prophets, but finally he speaks to us the perfect communication of his Son. So Jesus, the second person of the Blessed Trinity who took on our humanity, the Word incarnate, is the one who reveals the Trinity as a communion of love, as a communion of relationships. Jesus reveals the face of the Father as well. We find this all over the place in the scriptures, of course. God is perfectly communicated in Christ, and Christ gives himself completely in love.
So Danny was very well prepared. He went to his class, and he got prepared in class, and then at home he got prepared. So his godmother was doing kind of like the final check the last week before First Communion, make sure he knew what he was doing. Jesus is really coming, and he passed with flying colors. So she was really happy, and they finished their review, and then little Danny says to his godmother, "Will there be TV cameras there at my First Communion?" And his clueless godmother was like, "Why would there be TV cameras at your First Communion?" He said, well, this is, Jesus is coming. I'm receiving Jesus for the first time. This is the biggest day of my life until I get married. You know, Danny kind of had it right. Every time we receive Jesus in the Eucharist is the biggest day of our life.
So Christ's communication is, if we look at it from that standpoint of the incarnation, we look at it from this angle of God taking on our humanity, becoming one of us, in order to heal us and complete us. So in taking on our humanity, Jesus really makes the human person the way to God, because all of our communication then is going to be modeled on his. That it's in our humanity that God is not expecting us to be perfect or unlimited or almighty. It's in our humanity that we are called to draw close to God as he draws close to us.
That's how big it is. We're receiving Jesus. We're being really, really closely, intimately united with God. We're sharing in a very deep way in the life of the Most Holy Trinity. It's a foretaste of heaven, as St. Thomas Aquinas says.
This isn't something that's forced, but it's a bond that is liberating, that communicates dignity and freedom and hope and life. Professor Bonsa has a wonderful phrase for this as well. He says, "The incarnation is the grammar of the language of God to humanity."